Hello my little Hoover Queens, Happy New Year to you all. Hopefully you had a great Christmas and, well, hopefully you didn't drink too much. Well, that is if you're at the legal age to drink. I am, unfortunately, although I don't drink, I'm teetotal. Anyway, this video is not about drinking or Christmas or anything else apart from vacuum cleaners, so what better way to start 2018 than to unbox another vacuum cleaner? Well, I'm pointing to it, not that you can see it. Well, you already know what it is because I've put it in the title, but I'll just give you a quick glimpse. So it's an Oreck Magnesium RS. R. Went a bit, sounded a bit like a farmer then. So anyone that's actually has that Somerset type accent has probably got really offended. Anyway, moving on. So I've had an Oreck before. I had an Oreck XL10, which was based on the Oreck XL21, that's what it was called in the US. I think it was called the XL7 over here. In fact, the previous video to this one that I uploaded, I don't know, yesterday or the day before, that was actually an advert, a UK TV advert for the Oreck XL7. So anyway, the XL10 that I had was based on that model. And to be honest, it was pretty good. I was really impressed with it. I mean, Oreck uprights get a lot of flack, but you know, it was pretty good. I mean, the suction was quite powerful on it. It had good agitation, and it wasn't too noisy. So, you know, I thought, well, I've never had a brand new Oreck before. So I know that they're not technically Oreck anymore. Oreck are now owned by the Chinese company TTI. And for anyone else that didn't know, TTI owns Hoover USA, Oreck, Royal and Dirt Devil, and also Vax in the UK. So, you know, they own quite a few brands now. But anyway, the Oreck name still stands, and I'm not sure if the Magnesium model came out before Oreck was sold off to TTI. I'm not sure. Anyone that may know that information, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, I ordered this direct from Oreck. It was pretty expensive, as you know, for what it is. But hopefully I'll be impressed with this, because I was really impressed with the XL10 model that I used to have. I don't think I ever made a video of that on my channel. I don't think I did. That's a shame, because I did sell it. I think I had it last year, but I've since sold it, so I did regret selling it, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going a bit too far into this intro now, so let's take a look around the box and then we'll get it out and see how it performs. Alright, so I've just got the camera down off the tripod so we can have a quick look at the box. So here's the front of the box. As you can see, it says Magnesium RS, bagged upright, ultra lightweight, powerful multi-floor cleaning. Then we have some specs here. So it says lightweight, manoeuvrable, slim swivel design, 1 powerful multi-floor cleaning, 1 large capacity bag, 1 low profile design, 6-year warranty. Now if I'm right in thinking that this only comes with 1 bag, then that is pretty stingy. You know, for the price that they charge for these things, that's quite ridiculous. But anyway, there we have a picture of the Oreck Magnesium RS itself. So what do we have on the side here? So it says bagged filtration since 1963. Oreck's lightest full-size upright with swivel steering. It's got the web address there. Anything else that we can look at? Nothing interesting there. What's that say? So it says the Oreck promise, our connection is our customers. At Oreck, we're here to help every step of the way. We promise to provide you the best in reliability and performance that only an Oreck product can give. 6-year warranty. Now it says on the box, please visit the Oreck website for registering it, basically. But because I've already, because I bought this direct from Oreck, they have registered it for me. So anyway, there's a general look around the box. I don't know what's on the other side. I hadn't really looked at the box, so this is my initial look at it. So here we are. It says ultra lightweight design, weighs less than 4 kilos, and it says approximate weight without the cord. Cheeky bastards. So it says manoeuvrable slim swivel design, easily manoeuvres around objects and furniture. Multi-floor cleaning. Switch from carpet to hard floors with simple 2-speed settings. Self-seal system automatically seals the bag shut. Automatically seals the bag shut to prevent dirt from escaping. Low profile design lies virtually flat to effortlessly clean under furniture. So we have an energy rating of A there. I don't know if this will come with the full energy legislation slip thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure, we'll have to see. And there we can see it says made in PRC, and of course before TTI took over the Oreck company, all Oreck machines were made in the USA. I'm not sure exactly where it was, I can't remember, but they were definitely made in the USA. But anyway, there's a little tour around the box, so I'll put the camera back on the tripod and we'll get this thing open. Alright then, so I have my scissors at the ready, so it's just a question of cutting the tape to reveal what's inside. So, here goes nothing. Ooh. Already scratching the box. Okay. We're in. Let's fold that. Oh, it smells very new. Got a lovely new smell to it. Let's move those out the way. Okay. So here we are. So what comes out first? I don't know. So here we have the handle, bits of packaging there. It does have that lovely new smell about it. Smells very nice. So oh, it's quite light. The reason it's called magnesium is because the frame is actually made out of magnesium. So it's telling us about the card grip. We have a grip there to hold the card when we're using the machine. It's got a nice soft grip handle. And we have the power controls on the handle. This is what Oreck call the quick switch. And it's got the high and low setting and of course the on-off there. Now there's no actual electrical connection here. This is a wireless switch, so it's similar to the Miele radio control handles. So it's basically got a battery in there, which I assume the user could change that. It says remove before use, so of course that's what's stopping the battery from being engaged when it's in transit. So that's the handle anyway. It's quite a nice design, very masculine looking, very lightweight. So that's that. So let's see. So we have the card in a separate section of the box here. And basically we have the main machine itself. Let's just pop the box out of the way. There we go. And we'll be able to take this out here. It's all very nicely packaged, I must say. Okay. So the actual colour scheme is actually very similar to the XL10 that I used to have, in this sort of blue colour. So here we are. Oh, it's a very nice design. Do like the look of it. So we have some protective film there. There we go, stands upright. One thing I don't like about this particular Oreck is the fact that the cord just comes out the bottom and there's nowhere to actually clip it to, apart from that cord clip on the handle. But there we are. So let's see what this is. One thing I didn't notice was an instruction manual. Now looking at this looks like some sort of a hard floor pad. I wasn't expecting that. But it's got some nice soft, sort of a velour type thing going on there, and some soft brushes at the front. So I assume you attach that to the machine for cleaning hard floors, or delicate floors. That wasn't advertised, so I wasn't expecting that. That's what it looks like anyway. That's interesting. So as I said, I couldn't find any instructions. Not that it'll be that difficult to use, but... Sorry about whatever the camera's looking at here. Sorry about that. So we do have a energy label here. That's interesting. So let's come close to the camera. So it gets an overall rating of A. So it's got a C for dust emissions. It gets an E for carpet cleaning on carpets. We have a B rating for hard floor pickup, and it uses 88 decibels, which is, you know, it's on the noisier side. And it says it uses 28 kilowatts per annum. So that's that. That's interesting to see. So I think the EU legislation limits vacuum cleaners to 80 decibels, so whether this machine is going to be discontinued or not, I don't know. Anyway, here we have the manual, rather basic looking, but then again it's rather a basic cleaner. It's mainly pictures. Tells you how to assemble a handle. It says align the 4 connector tabs at the bottom of the magnesium handle with the 4 receiving ports at the top of the outer bag, and insert until the click is heard. Pull the handle to ensure it's secured into position. So I assume you just push it in till it clicks. Well, there's no click there, but it seems to be in. And there you go. Not coming out. So I'll just remove the cord clip information there. Keep that. And by pulling this tab at the top of the handle, that will engage the battery, I assume. There we go. So here is the machine fully set up and ready to go. I've removed all the external packaging, so it's ready to just plug in and go. But before I give you the initial power run test, I thought I'd give you a quick tour around the machine. So the first thing you'll notice is this rather striking magnesium metal frame. It's very space age looking, isn't it? We've got this nice rubber handle grip at the top here. And we have the handle controls here, which Oreck call the quick switch, as I said earlier. So we have the on-off button there, we have the high power and the low power. And again, that is powered by a separate battery, which I believe is user replaceable. So there's no electrical connections there. Now you can see all the airspace we have in this handle here, and that again is to make the machine lighter. So here we have the bag. It's a nice black and sort of a navy blue colour. Got some Oreck lettering there, and it says magnesium at the bottom. You just unzip the bag round, if I can do this with one hand. There we go. It's a nice thick material. So here we have the actual disposable bag inside, which is a 10 litre capacity. It says pull there, so we pull that down. Well, it's hard to do with one hand. There we go. And it's on a hinge type thing here, which self-seals, as you can see. You can pull the bag out. Now these bags are supposed to be, prevent odours. It's supposed to have a carbon layer inside. And as I said, they're 10 litres and they're absolutely huge. I don't think they're quite as big as the original type of Oreck bags, but they're definitely better quality and still very large capacity. I think Orecks are the only dirty fan cleaners you can still buy in the UK, at least for the domestic market anyway. So there's the cassette for the bag, and we have the fill tube just there, as you can see. Bit of a different shape to the traditional Oreck type fill tube. We have the inside of the bag compartment there. Sort of a rigid type material, but it's still a soft bag. And we have a little elastic strap here, which way you can put one of those little scent tablets. And just pop the bag back in here. There we go. And zip it home. Oops. There we are. So here's the hood. So here we have the twin LED headlights. We've got a bit of a rubber bumper on the front there. We've got some nice rubber edging around the sides here. Same on the other side. We've got some nice rubber coated wheels. And if I just recline it, you can see we have the, what Oreck call, slim swivel design here. So it's nice and manoeuvrable. Wheels are a little bit rough sounding, but there you go. So coming round to the back of the machine, we have the card storage here. We have the quick release hook there at the top. We can release the card all in one go. What's nice about this is that it has a little clip built into the plug, which you don't often see, so that's good. Now, the card does come out the bottom. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier or not, but that's a little bit of a pet hate of mine. But we do have this card clip at the top here. Get that into the light, which I mentioned before. So you clip the card into there, which again is hard to do with one hand. There we go. And it does actually move, as you can see. It swivels, so that's quite convenient. And it does hold the card higher up the handle. So here's the carrying handle, which is sort of curved outwards, so it's nice and easy to grip. We've lost the pocket on the back, so we don't have a pocket on the back for extra bags or the manual, but there you go. Now on the lower model, the SP, the power switch is there, it's not on the handle. So this is a feature of the RS model, is that it has the power controls on the handle. Now, as I said, this is the Magnesium. They've dropped the XL name, so it's just Magnesium now. Let's just flip it over and we'll have a look underneath. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but we've got rubber coated large wheels there. We have you can see this, have a squeegee there. And here's the Brushroll, which is actually made of wood. I was quite surprised. I thought it would be plastic. And the brushes are, they're quite dense. They're not too soft, they're not overly stiff, sort of in the middle. And it's that chevron type design, so you can see how the bristles angle, or sweep I should say, to the middle. And that's because that's the direction of the airflow there. You see the suction comes from the centre, which is also a good thing, and it's quite a large opening, so that's good. We've lost the traditional Oreck side whiskers. Just looks like it has air holes there now, so it's got side suction channels at each side. And we've got little rubberised wheels at the front. It also has these little air pockets at the front here, so that will help suck up larger particles on hard floors. Now, speaking of hard floors, I think I did show this on when I was unboxing it. But here we have an actual hard floor pad, which is interesting. It's got a nice fabricy material at the back there and a soft brush at the front. So I suppose for delicate floors you can use this if you didn't want to use the aggressive brush roll. And I assume that would just slip over the front and clip on, but I'll look into that a bit better when I've finished recording. And one thing I'm not sure if I mentioned also is there's a magnet in the centre of the brush roll. So if the brush roll slows down, if something gets caught in it, like a shoelace or a sock or the edge of a rug, the machine has a sensor and it will sense that the brush roll is not rotating at full speed, and it will shut the machine off, which will prevent damage to the belt and the machine, and also the object that you've got lodged in the brush roll. Now, Oreck claim that the brush roll spins at 7,000 RPM and that the airflow is 100 miles per hour, I believe. Yes, 100 miles per hour airflow. Whether that's at the nozzle or the air blowing into the bag, I don't know. But there's underneath. Anyway, let's have a look at the rating plate here. We can see that. Let's get a close-up. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Typical. But it's light enough, we can quickly flip it over. So there we go. It says Oreck, oreck.co.uk. So it says 2 Colmore Square, Birmingham, B4 6BN, is that? We have the serial number there. It's model LW150, 450 watts, 230 volts, 50 Hz, and it's made in People's Republic, China. It's got a nice sort of metallic finish. That's nice, I didn't notice that before. But there we are. There's no date number on there, so I don't know how to date it from that. You may be able to, I'm not sure. Anyway, there we have a little tour around the Oreck Magnesium RS. So, without further ado, let's plug it in and get going. Alright, so the machine's plugged in now and ready for its first power run test. Now, it has an 8-metre cord, so it is a generous length. So we'll just recline back on the handle here. And we will start it off on full power. So, here goes. There we are. I've just actually sucked up the little cable tag. Oh, it's got wrapped in the brush roll. There we go. Should have moved that. It's not actually that as loud as I'd expected, and it really feels like it's pulling itself along like it's self-propelled. And it's pretty powerful. As you can see, it's brought up the pile quite nicely on this carpet. So yeah, quite impressed so far. So there we go. Okay, so there we have it then. That was my unboxing on the Oreck Magnesium RS. As you can see, it is very, very light. I'm just picking this up with my left arm here, and I'm right-handed, so it's very, very light. You can't quite pick it up with your pinky finger, but it's very lightweight. I think somebody, probably in their senior years, would probably appreciate this machine. Oreck claim it to be 4.2 kilos, I think, which is about 9.26 pounds, so that is very lightweight indeed for an upright cleaner. One little bonus I wasn't expecting was this hard floor attachment, as I mentioned earlier. Now, it's quite tricky to fit, but Oreck do recommend using this for the most efficient pickup on hard floors. It's probably an EU thing, something they've introduced just for the UK. Maybe the US models have that as well, I'm not sure. I was quite surprised to find an energy label with this. I didn't think it would come with one, but there we are. And we have a manual which I went over before, and it does actually talk about replacing the battery in the handle for the handle control switch. So don't panic, if you buy one of these you can replace the battery for the radio control switch yourself. And it talks about how you can remove the handle again by lifting up these rubberised covers here at the base of the handle and pressing the pins in to release it. And you can also easily remove the lower handle section from the swivel neck if you have a blockage or anything like that. But yeah, I'm very pleased with it. First impressions, it's very good. So I'll have to make a video at a later date on how it's still performing for me. But first impressions, I'm really pleased with it. So thank you very much for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed, and there'll be more from me very soon. So stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching.